Welcome back to the big time with the big A. The Beast of the Belmont has had a very good run in the Test of the Champion. Now, some would argue that this is not necessarily a Test of the Champion. It's only a mile and a quarter. It's at Saratoga, but it wraps the Triple Crown, and we're going to try and rest on our laurels, and in this case, build on them. So the big A gave you a cold exacta in the Kentucky Derby. Biggie Balboa came in, and he gave you the right three. Gosger got nailed on the wire by journalism, and journalism is going to return for the Belmont Stakes. And he's the one I want to start talking about first when giving my selections for this race, because I'm going to fade him heavily in this Belmont Stakes. He's had a kind of a tough campaign now. He's going to be the only one to race in all three of the legs of the Triple Crown. Look, I'm going back to Sovereignty. His Kentucky Derby was sublime. I think taking the time off, regardless of what everybody thinks of Bill Mott, his Hall of Fame trainer, opting to skip the Preakness and a chance at the Triple Crown, I think it's going to do wonders for him. It gives him 5 weeks. And the horse that many people believe he has to beat is Journalism, who is coming in off of that tough campaign. He's been training at Saratoga since the Kentucky Derby victory, and I just think Sovereignty is going to be way too much to handle. I know some of his detractors think that maybe there's not a lot of speed in here with Rodriguez from the Bob Baffert barn, really the only confirmed front runner signed on right now. I think if anything, it might make his job a little easier and tow him into the race a little bit earlier. So I'm going to put Sovereignty on top. Baeza, boy, talk about a horse that's really been thrown into the deep end of the pool and has done nothing but respond for trainer John Sheriffs. He's been fantastic. I thought his Kentucky Derby was very good. I did not like him in the Derby. I was super impressed with him. When you take everything into consideration, he may have run the best race in the Kentucky Derby. I really like Sovereignty on top, and I really like Baeza for second in here. And finally, for third, Hill Road. It was announced that Gerardo Ortiz Jr. is going to pick up the mount on Hill Road as Flavien Prat is going to stick with Baeza. Hill Road, another horse who comes from off the pace. He might be affected more by the lack of apparent early pace in the Belmont Stakes than Sovereignty, but I think he's the kind of horse that's coming around. He missed some of the mid-spring races with an illness, came back. He was very good in the Peter Pan, got the job done, and we'll see if he can continue to move forward. You would think the way he finished up in the Peter Pan, a mile and a quarter, is going to be right up his alley. Sovereignty over Baeza, over Hill Road. Best of luck in the Belmont Stakes.